Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about monk mode, and this is something that Imam Ghazi preaches a lot and something that I'm going to start doing now, as of today really. This is my first day doing it, and it's something I want to implement. It's a way to guarantee success, and I briefly mentioned it in another video I believe a few weeks back, but I'm going to do like a full in-depth video on it today. So what monk mode is, it's an extended period of time, be it 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, month and a half, 2 months of really intense focus and no distractions. So you're cutting out everything that's not work related and not related to the goal that you've decided to go and achieve, to go and strive for. So you set yourself a certain amount of targets that you have to do daily, or what are called non-negotiables, tasks that you may have to do throughout the day, or rules you have to adhere to. And these can be anything that you want them to be. They could be related to your work, to your fitness, to sleeping a certain amount, to your diet, whatever you want it to be, it can be related to it. But you can have 3 to 6 and you can do it for as long as you want. But the main thing is set a certain amount of time and stick to it. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do 3 months and then do a month and a half, because that's not keeping your own word. Say, I'm going to start off with 3 weeks, then I'm going to take a day or two off, then I'll do another 4 weeks, then I'll take a few more days off, then I'll do a month and a half, and you build it up slowly, and you have a little, like the odd break in between. So monk mode in itself is a way to guarantee results. So Imam Ghazi phrases it in a way that you, by going into monk mode and setting yourself these criteria, these non-negotiables, you're guaranteeing success. You're guaranteeing to yourself that you're going to reach the goals, but your goals that you've set by the end of the year, by the end of however long it may be, if you do a monk mode. And that is because in this intense period of focus, this immersion within your work or whatever it may be, then that's your main focus. That's what you're immersed in. The striving toward that goal is the only thing that you are focused on, the only thing you are concentrating on. And by doing so, that's what you're going to achieve. If you've constantly got your mind on one thing, day in, day out, every day, for months on end, then you're going to achieve that goal. So I'm going to tell you a bit about my monk mode, and then how you can set up your own, that type of thing. So I've decided to do it for a whole month, so until the 10th of August. I feel like, and then I'll take a few days off. And what I've got as my criteria are quite simple. They're quite easy, not easy, but I've got 6. So quite a lot, but they're not like super strenuating. So 10 minutes of meditation a day. I might up this to 15 depending on how I feel. That's simple. It takes 10 minutes out of your day, and it's something easy and simple to do. Start off your day with it, doing it at the middle of the day whenever you feel like it. Another one, 50 pages of reading. So I quite like reading and quite enjoy it. I think it's really beneficial, but recently I've been slacking a bit and I haven't been able to get the reading I want done. And I feel like if I make it as a non-negotiable in my monk mode, then I'm going to do it no matter what. And it's a way to kind of stop myself from making excuses and procrastinating around it. The next for me is no cheating on my diet and no snacking. So recently I started fasting till 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and then only eating till around 7:30. So I'll have 2 meals in between those in that time, and that's all I need. And I've been struggling a little bit. I might have the odd cheat food, like at 10 in the morning I might go through a pack of chocolate biscuits, or I'll have some ice cream, and I keep cheating on it, I keep slacking. So what I'm going to do for the next month is stick really strict on it and stay with it for as long as I can for this month. The next of my non-negotiables is 1 YouTube video a day, and I had a few days off in the last few days, so I'm still on catch up from that. I did 3 videos yesterday, and I'm going to do 2 today, but from then on I'm just going to do 1 a day and keep that going, because that's how many I've been doing over the last, I think, 2 months now. The next for me is going to be daily exercise. And it's not something I struggle with. I already train weights 4 days a week and do my cardio sprints the other 3 days. And I feel like if it's just a non-negotiable, then I can't, because I don't like running. I don't like doing the sprints. And if it's if it's a criteria that I have to meet, then I can't make an excuse. I just have to get it done on the days that I'm not in the gym, because I love training in the gym, but I hate running. So I'll get the running done. And the next is work related, and this can be whatever your job may be. It could be a certain amount of hours. It could be learning a new skill. It could be doing a certain amount of outreach. Mine's going to be outreach based for my job, doing a certain amount every day. So what I want you to do now is, if you can, so decide what your goal is, kind of envision that in your head, get it written down maybe, and then say to yourself, okay, you're going to do 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. How long are you going to do of a monk mode? I've chosen a month, so just over 4 weeks, and you can do that too. That's pretty easy, and we'll see how it goes. So let's say a month, and now let's choose three to six sort of non-negotiables, things that you have to do every day, or requirements of yourself. So meditation, reading, exercise, a diet, something work related, and you've got to choose something almost for each aspect of your life. So maybe, like spiritually, you might pray every day. Do something to benefit yourself spiritually. Do something to benefit yourself physically, so make sure you're training every day. And health-wise, you could make sure you get a certain amount of sleep, in bed by a certain time and wake up at a certain time, or you're sticking to a diet and you're not cheating on that. And then do something else, so business related. It could be outreach based, or it could be a certain amount of hours you work. It could be a YouTube video trying to build your personal brand. Whatever it may be, just set yourself like a business goal. And what you want to do is you don't set a goal based on results. So don't say, I'm going to make £20,000 this month. Say, I'm going to make this amount of calls every day, and the result on average could be this, but I'm not going to get bound on the result. I'm going to hope and focus on the action, on the action that you put in. So do goals based on actions. Set targets based on action. So your non-negotiables should be all action based and not goal based. So it shouldn't be get 8 hours sleep. It should be in bed for 9.5 hours. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be reach a certain amount of body weight. It should be eat a certain amount of calories every day. Do something that you can control, because there are lots of things that will come over time, but you don't have direct control over them. You don't have direct control over the outcome. It may come, it may not. It may take longer, it may not take as long. There are so many different variables that come into play, but if you can do your best in the areas that you can control, in the variables that are under your control, then you are doing your best to provide the best results. But don't get hung up on the results themselves. So once you've set the amount of time you're going to be doing this for, so 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 3 weeks, a month, 6 weeks, 2 months, whatever it may be, you set yourself out, okay, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to have a few days off, and then back on it again. And then you want to find an accountability partner. This is something that's going to be really helpful. I've found myself an accountability partner in my network, and I think it's amazing first of all, you've got to make sure you're around the right people, and find someone that's going to actually help you and do it with you, so you can keep each other going. And find that person, allow each other, so you help each other do a certain goal, and then you keep each other accountable for this monk mode. So every day you might have a call saying, okay, what did you do today? Did you do all of your non-negotiables? Did you slack on anything? Okay, you didn't do this, go and get it done now. Okay, you can't do it now, but now you've got to do it tomorrow as well as the same thing. So just make it clear with everyone. So make it clear to each other. You're holding each other accountable, you're holding each other to your word, and you're making sure that you both succeed by staying with each other and helping each other go through it step by step, day by day. So an accountability partner is going to be really beneficial for this, because it's actually going to help you stick to your word, stick to what you said you'd do, and keep going through the process. And another thing I want to say is, don't expect this to be easy, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult if you set yourself 5 or 6 non-negotiables that you have to do daily, and they're pretty strict things that you haven't been on it all the time for the last month or so, then it's going to be difficult. It will be tricky. You're going to have to put in a lot of effort. And you've got to realise that. It's not going to be easy. But if you keep going with it, if you have that accountability partner, if you keep working towards that goal, and you keep doing the inputs that you can, and you keep meeting your criteria that you've set yourself, then eventually it's going to work out and you're going to get the goal. You're going to achieve that level that you've aimed for. But just remember that it's more about the journey, but it's going to be tough. You're going to learn a lot, but it's going to be difficult, and you're going to have to put a lot of effort in. You're going to have to be hard on yourself, and you're going to have to be strict, but it's going to work out. So again, so you've got your non-negotiables. You know how long you're going to be doing it for. You've got your different non-negotiables are going to be set up for different aspects of your life. You've got one for kind of each aspect. And then you found yourself an accountability partner, someone that's going to help you stick to your word, stick to doing the monk mode properly and make sure you're achieving what you said you would. And that's really it. That's all you need to do. And then just stick to it day in, day out for the next however long you've chosen to do it for. And you're going to make a lot of progress. And by doing this for a certain amount of months, you could do 6 weeks, take a week off, and then do another 6 weeks. By doing it, that you've done 3 months of the year of intense focus, of intense work, making sure that you're reaching your goals. That's probably more than you would have done in any other year of your life if you're my age. So you've just got to realise that it's just there for the taking. All it's going to take is a bit of discipline and a bit of effort from you. So get out there, set your goals, set your non-negotiables, find yourself an accountability partner, figure out how long you're going to do it for, and then keep each other going, keep each other accountable, and work towards that goal. And it's going to take time, it's going to take effort, but you can do it. You're stronger than you think you are mentally. And once you've done this 4, 6, 8 week thing of intense focus, you're going to look back and think, I'm so mentally strong, I've been able to do this, and it took me a lot of effort, it took me so much time, and there were times I thought I would have quit, there were times I was going to give up, but I kept going, I kept pushing, and now you've finished it. Now you've achieved that goal. So just, you realise there's a strength within yourself that's a fire that you haven't been utilising. So you're going to find that fire, you're going to use it even more to your benefit, and just keep the goals coming in, keep the momentum going. Find and set yourself that goal and be like, okay, this is what I want to achieve. I'm going to set myself 6 weeks, and these are the action steps I need to take that are going to make it most likely for me to achieve that. There we go, done. And just stick to it. Because I believe you can do it. And you need to believe in yourself that you can as well. It's going to be tough, but you can do it. You're stronger than you know. So get yourself a monk mode protocol sorted. Message me on Instagram if you need any help with it, and we'll set it up together. But just, you've got this. Trust yourself. Get someone to help you with it, and you'll be fine.